Find the value of a given integral. We know from experience that if we meet t or t squared multiplied by some function, it may be sine, cosine, ln or e to the power of x, we can try to solve it by integration by parts. And we need u, v primed, then u primed, and v. And let's consider if u be t, and usually if, for example, it's a t sine, so it's definitely u is t, v prime is sine. But let's consider for this situation, if u is t, we can easily calculate derivative, and v prime is ln, and we need integral over this ln, and it can be calculated and also by integration by parts. But let's consider what would we get if u be ln and v prime be t. Hence derivative of ln is just 1 over t plus 1, and v is t squared over 2. Hence it is equal to uv t squared over 2 ln t plus 1, and since it's definite integral, there are limits 0, 1 minus integral u primed v, so minus a half integral, a half it's just this 2, integral from 0 to 1 t squared over t plus 1 dt. And how to calculate this integral? We can see that it looks like polynomial divided by polynomial. So to find the integral, we should apply a partial fractions to split it into more simple fractions, and t squared over t plus 1 can be represented as, we can see that there is a polynomial of degree of 2 in numerator, and there is polynomial of degree of 1 in the denominator. We just consider the greatest powers of t. Hence 2 divided by 1 is 1, hence it's polynomial degree of 1, and it's at plus b, plus fractions, possible fractions. Since there is only one factor in denominator, it's c over t plus 1. And then, as usual, you make a common denominator, then equate numerators, consider some specific values for t, and find ABC. But instead of this, I do the next. I just subtract and add 1 in numerator. It's 0, so it remains the same, but now I can split it into 2 fractions, so it becomes t squared minus 1 over t plus 1 plus 1 over t plus 1. And t squared minus 1, it's t minus 1 multiplied by t plus 1. And hence it becomes t minus 1 plus 1 over t plus 1. So it becomes t minus 1 plus 1 over t plus 1 dt. And so we can calculate this. So it becomes, when t is 1, it becomes a half multiplied by ln 2 minus, and lower limit, when t is 0, it's ln of 1, which is 0. So minus 0 minus a half, and integral of t is t squared over 2 minus t plus, it's ln t plus 1, and absolute value in general, and limits from 0 to 1. And let's just calculate it. So minus a half and upper limit 1, so it becomes a half minus 1 plus ln 2 and minus, consider the lower limit when t is 0, it's 0, 0, ln of 1 it's also 0, so it's minus 0. So it becomes a half ln 2, we can see a half minus 1, it's minus a half, so it's plus 1 over 4 minus a half ln 2, which is 1 over 4. And it's the required value. And that's all for this question.